Hello, how are you guys doing today? First of all, I want to say thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the appreciation. And thank you for also just listening. And thank you for letting me know that you guys are feeling the same things that I was feeling. Just confirming that it was spirit. Because we want to always walk in spirit. We don't want to go in our own understanding. Lean not into your own understanding. I always acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. So the channeling I got for you guys today, I'm going to give it to you. Spirit is just, I don't know why, but Spirit wanted me to present this. This is my makeup kit. It's the last one I bought. I'm going to tell you, I had it for about, don't laugh, for about 2 or 3 years, because I don't wear it all the time, but when I do wear it, I just wear it. And so some of the pieces are missing, some of the pieces are there. I use it, but like I said, I do buy more sometimes, and then sometimes I just use what I have. So Spirit was telling me to use this as the visual for whatever reason. This is 2, right? It broke. I don't even remember how it broke in half. I really don't, but it broke in half. But what they're telling me is like the souls. So you understand that it's 2 souls broken in half. And when you realize like some of the pieces are missing on that side, some of this side has been used, some of this side is full. So it's like both of you guys have been used. Both of you guys have been broken. Both of you guys have been hurt. But the reason for all of this is for you guys to come together. Wait. And make sure I put it on there right, child. Please be patient. Okay. I don't think I'm putting it together right. It's supposed to stick together and clamp on. Wait. I got it all on my hands now. Okay, so it's for you guys to come together. And when you come together, no matter what you are lacking, no matter what the other person is missing, it's still going to be beautiful. So this is not about changing or being upset at what the person has lost, what they went through, what they didn't keep, what they didn't remember, what they didn't understand. It's about seeing the beauty, even in the broken piece. Look, even in the broken spots, even in the spots that are depleted from. Because for me, when you think about it, when I go to put this eyeliner on, nobody's going to know that this is 2 years old. Nobody's going to know that this is broken or missing. They're not going to know. They're not going to even be worried about it. They're going to be worried about how beautiful it looks on me. So when you guys do get into union, nobody's going to know like what you've gone through. Nobody's going to know what was depleted, what was lost. They're not going to know. They're just going to see the beauty in the light of you guys. That's all they're going to see. Spirit's whole purpose is to bring about this beauty. That's why the name of this channel is Tainted Beauty, because it has been damaged. The beauty that was in the relationship has been damaged. It has been gone. But that is for you to bring about unconditional love. That is for you to bring about spirit within a relationship. Because with spirit, all things are a go. All things are beautiful. All things are a must. It's possible. With God, all things are possible. So the beauty is still there. Only through Christ, the coming together of it. Now the channeling, bring it in a little bit more. I don't know why I do visuals, but I love visuals. You guys, I'm artistic, so I do that. So the channeling I got was, okay, for some of you divine feminines, you guys may be going through things, but the message I got in meditation was, it's somebody saying, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you still can love me. It's like I want to say it was a family member. It was not the masculine. It's some people that say, man, I know you've been through a lot and I know you're trying to get yourself together, but don't withhold love. So if some of you have been saying like, okay, I love myself, I'm okay, I'm not worried about a relationship, I'm good. It's some people who actually miss your love. They're saying, I just want your love, your presence. I think I did that one time for you guys to let you guys know that people really do miss you. Like, no matter if you were angry, upset, or no matter what you did, people miss you being around. They miss the love that you carry. Like, I think I said it before, they don't want what you have. They just want to experience. People don't know love or don't perceive love the way you do. They don't. And you might be like, how do you not know what love is? They just don't know what it is. Even if some people are in a relationship right now and still don't know what love is. They are just in it to win it. But they never understand the concept of love. And you understand it. Because you are beauty. You are love. You are made to love. A William Murphy song says, I was created just to worship and adore you. It's the way you worship God. It's the way you love God. It's the way you hear him and perceive him. And God is love. It's the way you hear love, the way you worship love, the way you adore love. That's why. The masculine is trying to show you what he wants in the relationship or the way he sees it. But he's also emotional. And he's afraid that you will laugh at the things that he has gone through. Because some of the things he has gone through have been pure insanity. It has been purely unnecessary. But he chose that by not choosing you. And he chose that by misunderstanding the concept of love. He himself didn't understand the concept of love. I'm not giving him any excuse at all. But he didn't understand love. So he ran from you. But when he did that, he got into situations that could have been avoided. So his main thing is, don't laugh at me when I return and tell you what I've gone through. And now with anger, it's just like, I know he knows himself that when he looks at it, it's like, this is embarrassing. I would have never gone through any of this if I would have just stayed where I was, because you made it so easy. You made him feel like he can go out there and have anybody, conquer anybody. You gave him so much strength, so much love. And it's a beautiful thing. The only thing was he took advantage of it and he kind of felt like it was him. This is what Spirit was saying. He felt like the love you was giving him was all him. He was the love. He was embodying that fruitfulness. He was the embodiment of faith. He thought that. Crazy. He thought that. But when you step back, if you did step back, when you step back and stay within yourself and learn to deal with you and how you feel and accept the way he was treating you, without allowing him to do so, he started to see. But now he's a little bit embarrassed. Like, I had the visual where he was like saying, don't laugh at me. And it was another visual where he just wanted to lay up with you. It's just like, he's so tired. He just want to lay with you, but he's understanding what he's done. And he doesn't want to just come back and just lay it all on you, because he doesn't know how you're going to take it. Now, I know some of you will say, I'll accept him back, and I'm ready, and that's not fly right now, because you have to be that woman to stand. Understand, I'm not saying you're raising a man, but you're helping a man to see his own vulnerability, right? His own strength through Christ. The virtuous woman, helping him to be a man of value. A man of value. A man that other men can come to for advice. A man that your son can look up to and not feel like this man is telling me that, because some men will say, oh, well, that's not how boys act. With you're helping him to see that being a man doesn't mean that you're emotionless. Being a man doesn't mean that you have to talk to every woman that comes your way. Being a man doesn't mean you have to be hard or gangster. That is what you are showing him, the softer side of love, because he's been in stern situations where he thought love was arguing every day. He thought love was just sex. He thought love was just putting on a show. But you're showing him that love is so much more than that. It's tangible. It's soft. It's walking down the streets holding hands. It's playing in the garden. It's swinging the kids at the park. It's so many ways to display love that the world completely shuts out. But you have that within you. And let's see if there was anything else. Oh, another one that Spirit showed me. This is just for the collective. So I'm going to say different things. Please be able to keep up with me. Another one was about whatever your masculine says about you goes back to him. So if your masculine has been calling you names and this and that, you better trust and believe that it's going back to him. Might not be through you. Might not be through a new relationship. It could just be through life in general. That's why when I speak to people, I speak to them with the utmost respect. The only time I would ever, and the time I would ever get on anybody's case is when they have completely knocked me all the way down. Then if I'm down with you, then I'm going to have to get on your case because now we on the same level. But I don't do that because I know whenever you speak over somebody else comes back to you. That's why I make sure I compliment everybody. I will find a reason to compliment you because all the compliments I'm giving you come back to me. So if the masculine has been calling you names or saying things about you that he didn't understand because he didn't understand what love was, he thought you were being delusional or needy or over the top or this or that, it came back to him. And whatever you say to him comes back to you. So I'm pretty sure you guys have been nice and loving to your masculine unless you guys had an argument. But whatever you say is going to come back to you. Maybe through other men. Maybe through other women. Just maybe through people in general. Your family. They're going to be saying stuff to you that you're going to be like, I wonder why so-and-so didn't say. Because I was thinking that one day somebody complimented me. And it just made me say, like, why doesn't he do that? Because I do the same thing to him. But Spirit showed me visualization. It was saying whatever he says to you goes back to him. Trust and believe. So if he's upset you and made you feel all low, oh no, he got it. Also, Spirit said that he's being charged emotionally. And I said, well, Spirit, what is that? And Spirit said, well, if he took advantage of your emotions, if he left you feeling emotionless, he's being charged emotionally. Spirit is all on his emotions. Like, where are your emotions at? And you remember when you did this? This is how she felt. And you remember when she said that? This is how she felt. So they're being charged emotionally. They might not tell you because remember they have a hard time displaying their emotions through their words. Like they may feel the emotion, but they're not going to mention it because, you know, they're like, what is this emotion? This is, you know, because men only have like 1 or 2 emotions. And that's it. From my understanding, they only have like 1 or 2 that they display. Very seldom do you see the third. But at this time, Spirit is charging them emotionally. They got to deal with every emotion that you had to deal with. Every emotion that they pretended they didn't have, they are being charged for it at this present moment. And I'm going to tell you, they might not tell you, but you better trust and believe they are. They might not all be bad. They may be good emotions. They may be feeling the joy and the love and the peace that you gave to them. But they are being charged emotionally for what they didn't do for you and for what they did to you. And you don't have to cry about it out for them or anything. Because what they want to do is they want to cry to you. They want to just come cry to you. Just pouring down raining. Just cry. Especially with this Pisces moon. They just want to cry to you about it. But they don't know how to do it. They're trying to cry to themselves so they won't seem weak in front of you. Because again, like I said, they were saying the masculine energy is like, don't laugh at me. Because I know going with that person was unnecessary. Like they went through so much, they feel like if they were to tell you, you would laugh because you are a strong woman and you can think clearly. Like you should have known from get-go that wasn't going to work out. You know, but they don't want that. And some of the stuff is embarrassing. And so they're trying to keep it away from you because they've been hurt and manipulated. And I'm not going to say I don't give them no sympathy. They just want you to be empathetic and think about if you were in that position. I feel like, I mean, heck, I was in that position. You did it. So you just got in the position that you put me in. But that's not, I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this myself. I wouldn't feel that way if it happened. But I'm just giving you an example of how it would, how they are perceiving it, that you just would go off like that. Was there anything else? I think it was something else that being charged emotionally, They don't want you to laugh. And feminines, oh, you have some, oh my gosh, Spirit said you have some gifts that are coming in. Some people owe you some gifts. You have like, what is it, back pay? You know how you get paid, but you get back pay for the times that they didn't pay you. Retribution. Is that the word? I hope that's the right word. You got back pay coming in. Like if you guys were following my other Divine Feminine channels, I was noticing, I was like, people don't like understanding what's going on with the Divine Feminine, but that's because you carry like your own energy. But trust and believe me, listening to it will change your life, if not your perspective on life. You have some back pay coming in from a lot of people. And some of you guys, you have a breakthrough coming in with like a family member or a lover. Not the masculine, but it's a breakthrough. The masculine, oh, there's one more thing too. I just thought about that. You're going to have a breakthrough. It's going to bring so much joy in your life, but you're about to have a lot of gifts come in. You about to get some back pay from stuff that you forgot you did, from stuff people laughed at, from stuff that people were like, that's not even worth the time that you put into it. You're about to get some back pay. A lot of gifts coming in. And that's another reason why the masculines are feeling so much charge towards them, because Spirit knows that you're about to be in that abundant place, and you're about to be in a position where you don't even have to deal with them no more, because it was their role to take, and a lot of them refused to take it. So Spirit is like, I'm going to let them feel better about themselves, and I'm going to let them decide. And say when the shoe is on the other foot, it don't feel so good. But I know a lot of you guys, you like, I want my masculine and I don't care. You might not have gone through as much as others went through. You might not have told surrender. I said surrender. You might not have told Spirit, I surrender. Because some of us have had to actually surrender and say, you know what? I don't know who that person is at all. Like a clean slate, obviously. And that brought forth you being able to get your blessings and getting in a better position. And so the masculines are trying to, what Spirit is making them deal with everything that they tried to run from. You know how you're trying to run from something, but you can no longer run. That's where the masculine is at. They can no longer run. They can't run. They can't hide. They can't lie. And they're so afraid, and they're also scared. Like if you've ever seen it's like a little boy just scared and kind of emotional and kind of like, don't laugh at me, you know, don't do that. But they love you. And the last one was, he's like, do you know how hot you are? So it's like, if you ever felt insecure around your masculine, not that you felt ugly, just you felt like, I don't know, you know, it's just sometimes I do that as a woman. I think women do that, girls do that. Even if you feel your best or look your best, you still have that moment like, do I really look good? Like, am I really okay? And you want to be sexy, and you want to always present yourself as looking good in front of your masculine. You might have had the moments where you didn't feel so good. He's like, do you know how hot you are? Like, bro, do you know how hot you are? You are extremely hot. If they've never used a hot word, that's the word they were using. Like, you are so hot, because they've seen different faces. Like, they're not even just saying you're hot because of how you look. They're saying you're hot because of how you think, how you feel, your aura. It's just like, they're just like, you are so hot. Like, please don't hide from me. That's what they were saying. Like, don't hide from me. Like, look me in my face. Like, stare in my eyes if you want to. But don't hide from me, because you are so hot. And don't hide your sex appeal from anybody else. If you feel like you want to go out there like a badass, like, go out there like a badass without being disrespectful. Like, if you feel like, you know, you have something to say, voice it loud and proud. Like, because you are who you are for a reason, and the things you say matter. Voice it with regards to everybody else, but voice it the way you feel it, because it's the way you feel, the way you think, the way you move, the way you glide. That's what they believe is hot about you. They're like, I'm not worrying about what she got on. I'm not worrying about how her hair is. I'm not worried about how thick she is. I feel your presence. I feel your aura. I feel your stilo. That song I was listening to, Maxwell Ascension. Shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? That's how they feel. You're the highest of the high. Don't never, I don't know what's after that. Don't ever wonder. I have to be listening to the song to remember the words sometimes. But yeah, that's how it be sometimes. When the song is on, I can sing every word. If it go off, I'll be like, what did it say? What did it say? So that's where we are at. And feminines is some people around you saying they want your love. If y'all didn't listen, they want your love. They don't want to misuse you anymore, but they're like, girl, I know you're going through something. Because I was in, like, even when I saw them like spirit, but I am dealing with stuff. They're like, no, you ain't dealing with that much that you can't love nobody, give nobody no hug, and sing nobody no song, and send nobody no, beautiful quote in the morning. You ain't going through that much. That's what they want. They're like, whatever you're going through is not enough to keep you from loving other people. It's not enough. Because they got you in the long run. Anyway, it's your love. If you want to know why God has been blessing you and keeping you safe and protecting you, even when you didn't think you would be protected, it's because you walk in love. The Bible says you're supposed to walk in love. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. People walk in self, they walk in hatred, they walk in greed, they walk in pride, they walk in lust. But you are one of the few, one of the chosen that walk in love. And that's why. That's why. And that's also why things have been happening to you that have not been fair. Because you walk in love. People despise love because they don't know it for themselves. But you're okay. But what people are saying is they feel like you could be a little bit more loving. You don't have to be all like, I'm loving myself. I'm loving myself. I don't know why I said it like that. That's how I feel. I'm just like, okay, well, I was told to love myself, so I'm going to love myself. So yeah, I don't love you anymore. Oh, that is so wrong. I was just like, okay, I don't think I can love you anymore because I love myself. But they're like, no, you can love someone. But I'm also like, I'm dealing with stuff too, spirit. So, but they're like, you still can love. Like, don't ever get to the point where you say you don't want to love anybody else. Because that's not. They know that you are loved. And they know when you stop loving. That's what it is. They know you have stopped loving the way you used to. And that's what they're trying to understand. Like, why you want to stop loving now? Like, I know I messed up. I mean, and this is not just about the masculine, feminine. It's about the whole, like, family, friends, social life. They're like, why you want to stop loving now? You know how somebody beat you down and then they're like, why you want to stop getting beat up on? Like, it's like, I don't want to be, wait a minute, I'm already down what you want. But they know that you're back in that illuminated state. So they're like, are you going to come around? I'm sorry. You know, the little kid who hit you and then you go throw a party and they're like, can I come to your party? I'm sorry I hit you. You know, stuff like that. You're like, man, you just want to come to my party. You just want to come to my party. You ain't really sorry. I'm like, you ain't really sorry. Stop that. But that's what they're feeling. So that was another message that I got. I think that's all of them. I've been getting like a lot of downloads. I try to wait until the best time because I don't want to put one every time I get a download. I don't know. You guys can decide if that's fair or not. I try not to put it because it'd be so many downloads a day. So I try to wait until all of it's together. And when I do that, I want to make sure that I can give you everything that you need at one time instead of like this day, that day, that day, this day, because that'll be a lot for me to be putting out. So I want you guys to like and subscribe and comment at the bottom if you guys have been feeling this way as well. And that's all I have for you guys today. And I want you guys to stay blessed and continue working on yourself and continue walking in love. All I can say is walk in love.